Have you ever sat at your desk for hours, highlighter in hand, only to realize you remember almost nothing? You start thinking, am I just bad at studying? Or maybe you feel guilty, because no matter how long you sit there, your brain just won't cooperate. Here's the truth, it's not your fault. Most of us were never taught how to study the right way. But once you learn a few powerful techniques, you can study so fast it actually feels like cheating, without the stress, the guilt, or the wasted hours. And in the next few minutes, I'll show you 5 brain hacks backed by science that will completely change the way you study. Tip 1, Active Recall. The first technique is active recall. Most students reread notes, highlight, and hope something sticks. That feels like studying, but it's actually one of the least effective methods. Instead, after you read something, close the book and ask yourself, what did I just learn? Say it out loud, or jot it down from memory. Why does this work? Because your brain gets stronger when it retrieves information, not when it just receives it. Every recall is like lifting a weight for your memory. It's harder at first, but it makes learning stick way faster, like turning study time into a memory gym. Tip 2, the Feynman technique. Next up, the Feynman technique. Here's the rule, if you can't explain it simply, you don't actually understand it. So, after you study something, try teaching it, either to a friend, or just to yourself on paper. Pretend you're explaining it to a 10-year-old, anytime you get stuck or confuse yourself, that's a signal, that's the exact part you need to review. Once you can break it down into simple words, you've basically hacked your brain into mastering the concept. Tip 3, Spaced repetition. The third hack is spaced repetition, and this one feels unfairly powerful. Instead of cramming everything the night before, review material on a schedule, once today, again tomorrow, then in 3 days, then a week later. This interrupts the natural forgetting curve. You're reminding your brain just when it's about to forget, which makes the memory 10x stronger. That's why apps like Anki or Quizlet work so well, they time your reviews for you. With spaced repetition, your brain basically locks in information without endless study sessions. Tip 4, the Pomodoro hack. Now let's talk about focus. Your brain isn't designed to concentrate for hours straight. That's why the Pomodoro technique is a game changer. Here's how it works. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Study with 0 distractions, no phone, no multitasking. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, take a longer break. It feels simple, almost too simple. But those short, focused bursts keep your energy high and prevent burnout. You'll finish more in 2 hours of Pomodoros than in 6 hours of half-distracted studying. Tip 5, Environment energy. Finally, let's talk about your environment. Because if your setup is working against you, no method will save you. Keep your desk clean. Put your phone in another room. Drink water, and get real sleep, not 3 hours of scrolling before collapsing into bed. Remember, sleep is when your brain files away everything you studied. Skipping it is like deleting half of yesterday's progress. When your body feels good, your brain learns ridiculously fast. So let's recap. Use active recall to give your memory a workout. Use the Feynman technique to explain things simply. Lock in knowledge with spaced repetition. Stay sharp with the Pomodoro technique, and fuel your brain with the right environment and rest. The next time you sit down to study, remember this: it's not about how long you study, it's about how smart you study. You don't need 10 hours of stress. You need the right methods, and once you use them, people will think you're cheating. But really, you're just studying smarter. If this helped you, hit the like button, subscribe for more brain hacks, and tell me in the comments, which of these techniques will you try first. Thanks for watching. Now go crush your studying like a genius.